Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Motown's Wrestling Review. I am the president of the Motown Wrestling Group on Facebook, so if you're not part of that, you definitely want to search for it, join, and be part of one of the best wrestling groups on Facebook today. Now, Friday Night SmackDown just went off a little while ago. We got the fireworks going off. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Hopefully everybody still have their fingers. I know I haven't actually done fireworks in some years now. We had a little mishap, but fortunately when we had that mishap years ago, nobody lost any fingers and toes and nobody was hurt. But yeah, we were just like, there's enough of that now. So hopefully everybody had a happy and safe 4th of July. That's the most important thing, is staying safe. But the 4th of July edition of SmackDown just went off a little while ago, so we're going to talk about that. The show kicks off with Solo Sikoa pulling up in his car and everything, let down the window to start talking. Then out comes Jacob Fatu, pulled him out of the window a little bit to beat the shit out of him. The rest of the Bloodline 3.0 was trying to attack him, except for Tamatanga, whatever his name is. But the other two did, so Solo beat them off one at a time and everything. And that was pretty much it, though. So Jacob Fatu running rough shot against the Bloodline 3.0 to start off SmackDown. Next up, we have Cody Rhodes coming out to the ring with his King of the Ring crown that he still won't put on his head. He's out there talking. He's out there cutting his promo and everything, and he's interrupted by the Viper, Randy Orton. Randy Orton talked about how he said he would stop at nothing to win the King of the Ring. But during the match, he hesitated when he's going to punt Cody's head off. And he said the reason Cody won is the fact that Cody Rhodes did not hesitate. And give him credit for that. But then out comes Drew McIntyre for the first time in like a month and a half. They have an exchange and everything. Drew McIntyre talk about how the legend of Randy Orton is dead and all that stuff. And but then out of nowhere, Diamond Cutter, bang! RKO on Drew McIntyre in that segment. Up next, we had a backstage segment setting up this women's triple threat tag team match. The backstage segment not only set up the match, but it set up Alexa Bliss and Charlotte teaming up. And oh my God, Charlotte was looking mighty good. And that fucking red outfit of hers, oh, she was looking a little bit more sexy than normal. She was the GOAT for so many different reasons. I will put it on Charlotte Flair like dice. And right in front of Andrade. But the match itself, we had the Secret Hervis versus B-Fab and Michigan versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. And the crazy part about this match is, because we get to see a lot of B-Fab wrestling in this match, and it's like they're really trying to make Jade Cargill a better wrestler and doing a lot of work with her to improve her in-ring skill, which is kind of falling flat right now. B-Fab has kind of gone through the same thing. Like, you can tell she's been doing a lot extra work, but I gotta say that, and it's funny because about 2-3 years back, Jade Cargill was like the big deal and everything, and B-Fab was a fucking joke when it comes into the in-ring work. And now, here we are, some years later and everything, B-Fab is actually looking pretty decent in these matches and everything. I really enjoyed her in this match. I thought she looked really well. Her moves are a lot more crisp. She's doing a lot better selling. B-Fab really looked good, and I had to say that she has she's doing better than Jade Cargill at this point. As far as her in-ring work, for real. Charlotte hit the moonsault on the Secret Hervis, but she did touch Alexa Bliss on the head prior to that, making Alexa Bliss the legal person. Referee letting Charlotte know that she wasn't legal. Alexa Bliss goes up to the top rope, hit Twisted Bliss, and they get the win. And Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss are the number one contenders for the Women's Tag Team Championship. And they will face off at Evolution against the Judgment Day. Raquel Rodriguez, Tiny Tits herself, and Roxanne Perez. The match itself, I gave a B+. I thought it was really, really good match. All the participants did well in it. It had a good mixture of ladies in this thing, so I really did enjoy it. Next up, we have an 8-man tag match. This was set up in a backstage segment with all the tag teams, talking about the Wyatts and everything, and how they not going nowhere. So Nick Aldis set up a match as 4 members of the Wyatts taking on 1 member of each tag team, which consisted of Chris Sabin, Johnny Gargano, Montez Ford, and 1 member of Los Garza. I believe it was Garza that was in it. So the match itself got kicked off, and I'm sure that from the Motown's wrestling group, Marcus Cummins was very happy watching this match because his ref babe was reffing this match. But Montez Ford does not get enough credit for his selling. He was selling his ass off as he always does. I mean, like, I think him, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan are some of your best sellers in the business today. He's in that conversation, though, so I can't wait for to see when they finally pull the trigger and give this man a singles run. But I am joining him with the Street Profits right now. Chris Sabin went to tag in. Johnny Gargano into the match. Johnny jumped off the apron, wouldn't take the tag. And then Rowan proceeded to continue to whip Chris Sabin's ass. Put him in the Iron Claw and did an Iron Claw Iron Claw slam, which I thought was pretty cool. I do like that move. That was enough for the win. The Wyatt sick win the match, and I gave this match a B. I thought it was pretty entertaining and everything. The guys did very well and everything. Like I said earlier, though, Montez Ford, you the man. Next up is Titty Time. No, I'm not talking about my girl, even though she puts the tits in Titty Time. But this one is for Tiffany Stratton, which, I mean, as much as I love Tiffany Stratton's titties, my girls are much bigger. Anywho, she's talking about defending her women's championship at SummerSlam against the Queen of the Ring, Jade Cargill. And then out comes Jade Cargill, basically letting Tiffany know that she better choose her opponent for Evolution wisely because she's taking the title at SummerSlam no matter who it is. Tiffany said that she got a surprise for her and a surprise for everybody else. And then out comes Trish Stratus. Oh my God. So now we got Trish Stratus and her titties. Jade Cargill, that fine, sexy piece of chocolate. And Titty Time herself all in the ring at the same time. I'm surprised I didn't finish doing this segment. But Tiffany issued a challenge to Trish Stratus. She said that she wants to wrestle Trish Stratus at Evolution because the women's movement came a long way, and she wants to face Trish Stratus at Evolution. So I'm gonna touch on this a little bit later. An interesting choice with all the women that she could have chosen that busted their butts. She went with my old school boo. So you got my new school boo, my old school boo wrestling for the women's championship. I'm going to share my thoughts a little bit later on it, okay? Next up, we have Fraxium taking on Rey Fenix and Andrade. Fraxium, actually, Rey Fenix and Andrade have some good chemistry together. They're working well together as a tag team. I actually kind of like them teaming up a little bit more than the Lucha Brothers. I think Rey Fenix and Andrade looks more like a... I'm not saying that Rey Fenix and Penta are not a good tag team, though, but I just kind of like this pairing a little bit more and everything. Also helps I also like Penta's singles competition, too, so. Fraxium did do a series of clothesline that looked really good in this match. Then Rey Fenix, towards the end of the match, took out one of the members of the other team of Fraxium, while Andrade hit the Spanish Fly on the other to get the win. So, very, very good match. Very decent. I gave it a B. I did enjoy this match. Our main event for the night is Jimmy Uso and Jacob Fatu taking on Solo Sikoa and Matanza from Lucha Underground, JC Mattel. Match was actually pretty decent. No, I think Jimmy and Fatu worked okay together. I don't think it was too as crisp as I would have liked it to have been. I do like Solo and JC Mattel together. But Fatu hit Solo Sikoa with the moonsault to win clean, which kind of surprised me. I'm not surprised that Jacob won, but I thought it'd be a little bit more shenanigans if you're going to have have him beat Solo. I'm happy they didn't beat Matanza. I think it's too early for Matanza to be taking an L, but it was kind of an interesting thing though. But then the Bloodline 3.0 came out and they took out Jamie, took out Jacob, just beat him down and everything, and sent Jacob Fatu through the announce table though. So that's how SmackDown ended. I gave this match itself a B minus. Overall, I guess it's the 4th of July edition of SmackDown. Good, not great, not bad. Overall, I think the highest score I gave was a B plus. The lowest score I gave was a B minus on the action. So overall, we had a B show, in my opinion. But we're gonna talk about my tap out moment and match of the night, all featuring the ladies. But let's we're gonna start off with the tap out, the ugly of the show. Wasn't horrible, just in my opinion, the worst moment of the show. Tiffany Stratton challenges Trish Stratus, which I know a lot of people who know me are like, this your tap out? Like, you got your old school boo versus your new school boo wrestling at Evolution? Yes, this is my tap out. One of the knocks on WWE is hanging on to legends and everything. And I realize this is Evolution. It's about the women's evolution. And you want to recognize the past, present, and future of wrestling, though. But I'm not saying you can't have Trish Stratus at Evolution. I think she absolutely deserves to be in Evolution. But she does not deserve a world title match. You have so many women in that locker room that deserves it a hell of a lot more than Trish Stratus. And I love me some Trish Stratus. But Jesus Christ. No, I think this was a bad move. You have a lot more talent in the back that you could have put in this match against Tiffany Stratus for that women's title. I don't think Trish should have taken that spot for one of the ladies in the back. I don't agree with it, and I was not happy with it. And this is coming from men who love her. Absolutely love her. This is about old school boo. But she did not deserve a title match. A match at Evolution? Absolutely. She was a big part of the women's division back in the day. She definitely deserved a match at Evolution, but not for the women's title. No. But my moment of the night, same three women. Having Trish Stratus in the ring with Jade Cargill and Tiffany Stratton. Oh my God. Tony Motown Allen was a happy daddy at that moment. Oh my God. I would just take my turn on all three of them. Man, that trio. I wouldn't mind being the meat in that sandwich. That's for goddamn sure. But that was definitely a moment of the night. And the match of the night was the 3-team number one contenders match. B-Fab and Meeskin versus Secret Hervis versus Charlotte and Alexa. I liked Charlotte and Alexa together and everything. I like to see where this is going, but them as a tag team is really good. The Secret Hervis is an incredible tag team. Piper Niven is fucking phenomenal in carrying the team, of course. B-Fab and Meeskin, I mean, Mia Yim, everybody know how good she is and everything. But the improvement from B-Fab, I mean, these ladies did their thing and everything, and they're definitely my match of the night. So that's it that I have for the SmackDown review. Definitely like the video. Leave your comments below or on Facebook. I don't really get a whole lot of comments on here. I get more on Facebook though, but wherever it is, definitely leave your comments and everything. Tell me what you thought about the show and everything. And that's all I have for you right now. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already so you get the alerts every time the videos come out. I might not upload this tonight, probably upload it in the morning though, but I did want to knock out the review right after the show while it was fresh for me and everything. So we'll see you next time. The next review they're going to be doing would be Monday Night Raw in a couple days. So I'll see you guys later. Hope everybody had a great 4th. Hope everybody still had their fingers. Dash!